Hey y'all, this Octavius the Great coming through with the fresh face, looking young. It feel a little weird, but whatever. All right, y'all. I don't normally show my face, but I haven't done a video in a few days, so I decided to do one while I'm on my smoke break. All right, y'all. So we are in World War III. I find it to be. I feel like even though it is real casualties happening, this whole war feels fake. And what I mean by feeling fake, look at all the propaganda that has been pushed against Russia and everybody trying to make the Ukraine seem like it's the lamb going against the wolf. When for real, we don't know what's going on over there for real. All these governments and countries lie about what's really going on, and also they push a narrative to get their story and get their point across so they can make moves that go against the people or go against their enemies, quote unquote. And with inflation and prices of food and gas going up, it's in a way it's like, who got time for this war? And ain't it funny too? We ain't hearing nothing about the COVID. You don't hear nothing about it. They dropping all the mask mandates. They dropping the vaccine cards. Stuff that many of us told y'all when we were in the beginning of this pandemic, and when things started sounding funny, especially where they kept on moving the quarantine dates. They kept on changing the rules, and then on top of that, you got these politicians that set up here and got at the people, disrespected the public, but yet y'all going to parties and events with no mask on. Like for real, y'all, just think about it. This has been nothing but a big ass scheme for real for the rich or the elite, whoever you want to call them, to get more money. Also to destroy small businesses. Also to put more stress on our lives. We got enough things going on just living our lives personally outside of the government. Especially with black people. I don't really have to go in detail about that. You know what it is. But let's break it down right quick, because I don't want to take too long, and I'm on my smoke break, whatever. But you look online and look around, and on IG, go to certain pages. Certain pages that give you outside information that the mainstream media is not really going to push. People find the articles. Now, many of the images that we are seeing pertaining to the Ukraine-Russian war are images from a couple of years ago. Some of the clips are from movies. Some of the images are from stories that is unrelated to this war. So they're manipulating the narrative. On top of that, their president used to be an actor who played a president. Let that sink in. So all this come across as fake, for real. The fake sympathy, the fake outrage, because during this whole war, y'all, both sides got time to be racist. If I'm fighting my enemy, or I'm going on a campaign to try to take over a country, I don't have time to be racist. At least not at this point in time, because y'all want every hands on deck, but you're still treating Africans, black people, Indians, Asians, you're still being racist during the war, and yet you want sympathy for this supposed plight that y'all in. When for real, it ain't nothing but rich white men playing with regular people's lives as usual. That's stuff that goes on since the beginning of time, and since the beginning of our country, for real. Like, it's insane in a sense. Because all these things are going on in the world, and let's scratch out the world. Let's talk about our country, for real. Some places gas is $7 to $8. People are having a hard time paying their rent, and now Joe Biden talking about his State of Union address that he is going after the people who frauded the PPP loan. Now, it isn't right that people fraud the PPP. Okay, it wasn't right, but at the same time, leave people alone. Leave people alone, because there's enough stuff going on right here. Crime is going up. People getting jacked. People are dying. In Cleveland alone, they're finding bodies. But yet y'all over here concerned about a war that has nothing to do with us, for real, in a sense. It's a whole bunch of NATO mess, a whole bunch of international mess that, for real, I think some illegal moves are being made. I ain't taking nobody's side in, because it's a European versus European war. Like one of the videos I seen before. This been going on for 5,000 years. They up there fighting along the Caucasus Mountains. For those who are into that type of information, you know. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Like, everything that we going through these past 2-3 years is just dumb. It's just dumb. It's been a big psyop. A big psyop. Now to find out, and look it up too. Pfizer got 9 pages worth of adverse effects from the vaccine. Stuff I told you a couple years ago. Stuff they told you in the news too, talking about that the vaccines will enlarge teenagers' hearts. But yet y'all letting them people scare y'all and threaten y'all into getting that shot. I'm not sitting here downing anybody about it, but at the same time, all these warnings, and then the story kept on changing. And then you got all these different scandals that they try to suppress, because you remember all these fact checkers, all this little COVID taglines and stuff like that. When we put up a post, they set up here and try to force a narrative, but that narrative kept on getting cracked. Because no matter how hard they were pushing, it seemed like something always went left and kind of exposed them. All right, let me go into something a little light right quick. All right, I've been meaning to talk about this a little bit, the whole Tasha K Cardi B situation. Now, if anything, I was tired of Tasha K going there at Cardi B for that little, she had a moment when she was just like, girl, get off of it. That's real. But I don't feel, and I don't think that Cardi B deserves $4 million for what, libel, for somebody gossiping or lying about her. At the end of the day, these people are rich. They could have many documents doctored. How many of these celebrities have gotten off on serious crimes, or you found out they did some stuff in their past that was heinous, but yet because they got money, they got off? We can use the example of R. Kelly right quick. He got off for years. Money, power, clout. So what makes you think that she can't do nothing like that? And she also a good social media manipulator, because she won't sit here and cry, holler, and whoop about stuff. And what kills me too, black people, y'all sit up here and jop her up and want to defend her against another black woman. You ain't got to agree with Tasha K, but at the end of the day, Cardi B sat up here and wished death upon this woman, black woman child, called black women roaches. She drugged men for money, and she told you all type of heinous things that she has done. But just because a bitch got new teeth, new titties, had a #1 hit, because her music ain't hitting like it used to, for real. She got the nerve to sit here and try to play the white woman trope, for real. Talking about she felt suicidal, she didn't feel like sleeping with her husband, and she felt like she didn't deserve her kids. What type of sense is that? There is an act, and she used that sympathy, because at the end of the day, Tasha K is a loud, dark-skinned black woman who is not going to be quiet for nobody. She ain't got it. Oh well. But Cardi B, I say she should have received $100,000 and left for that debt. Now she wants to sit up here and try to go further with her little case and trying to stop Tasha K. Tasha K really ain't particularly talking about you no more, but she's not gonna put down her videos. I don't blame her, because at the end of the day, this is what you sign up for, celebrities. Y'all want to be famous so bad, but y'all don't want to deal with the backlash of fame, because that will come to it. It's good and bad with all of it. And a lot of y'all are idiots anyway, ain't like y'all educated. And yes, Cardi B speak on political things, but at the same time, she is a rapper. Malcolm X told y'all, and told many of us, don't follow behind these entertainers, these rappers, these athletes, because who is paying their bills? How are they able to get these $1 million contracts? They ain't getting them from our black asses. Because at the end of the day, if any of these celebrities really down for the black cause, they'd be willing to put everything on the line. And the only person I can think of who has done anything like that in their lifetime is Muhammad Ali. He lost his titles. He went to jail. And on top of that, conspiracy, they gave him the Parkinson's. So that's all I have to say. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed looking at me too, because I really don't put my face on here all like that. But I did a pretty good job shaving. You know, I'm 35, but you know, passed for a good 22, 21. Need a little bit more sleep, but you know, whatever. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. This Octavia is great. Enjoy your day and take care. All right, y'all. Bye.